Hi, I'm Audette Exel from Australia, and I'm the founder of the Adara Group, which I founded 23 years ago this week. When I'm asked the question, what has the journey been like, this journey into building businesses for purpose and social entrepreneurship and working with some of the most remote and amazing people in the planet, and I stand back from it, I think I would catch it as a journey of joy and tears of a huge number of mistakes and learning to take our wins when they come to us. So to set the scene for what Adara is an international non-government organisation, or trendily known as an INGO, a not-for-profit that works with some of the most amazing people in some of the world's remotest places. We deliver health and education services to those people. We're very focused on child protection, and we're proud that we're now seen as amongst the world's leaders in a couple of really, really cool things. One of those is care to little tiny preemie babies in places without consistent electricity supply, preemie babies in neonate intensive care units in those very low resource settings. And the other thing we're pretty well known for is education in places that are weeks and weeks walk from a road. Adara Group as an organisation is a structure which is built around putting corporate advice businesses into the middle of that development organisation. Businesses, investment banking businesses that work in the Wall Street end of the world. And those businesses have only one job, which is to generate revenue to fund our work with people in poverty. So we have investment bankers at the highest levels, people who lead the country, sitting beside neonate specialists, development specialists, educators, Nepalis, Ugandans, Americans, Australians. We are one beautiful, global, united organisation. We all have different skills, but our number one job is to deliver service to the poor. So that's what Adara is about on one level. But if I think about it and how I think about it for myself and that journey into building these businesses for purpose and this amazing international not-for-profit with all these incredible people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people whose lives we're privileged to touch, what I think about is, for me, that it's been a journey in breaking down the silos of my thinking, the polarity in my thinking, good and bad, investment banker and development expert, black and white, right and left, the polarity that we see in our world now that I think is so dangerous. And it's been a journey of learning that there's nuance and you can work in the middle and you can bridge those worlds. Not all investment bankers are bad money grubbers, greedy money grubbers. Not all people in poverty are victims and are saints. And when we find ways where we bridge that divide, truly, truly amazing things happen. So the silos in my thinking have been, and breaking those down, working cross-construct, I guess has been one of the great joys of the journey. And I believe we're moving into a world now where the way that we move to change our world, and boy, do we ever need to change our world. We're living in a world that is in pain and is full of inequity. COVID shows us that more clearly than we've ever seen before. I believe that one of the great ways we're going to make change is to break down the silos in our thinking, to step out of the cages that are in our heads about the constructs that we use to make change, and to realize that if we unite across divide, we can truly make change, and we can make the kind of change that Adara does and that we're so proud of. We can pull kids out of basements who are on their way into the child trafficking trade, like Adara has done. We can help amazing mums and dads when their first baby is born in the bush and there's no access to healthcare. We can help them make sure that baby not only is born safely, but gets a chance to live just like you and me, just like people in privileged and lucky countries do. It gets a chance to grow fat and go home from a hospital and have a joyous life. And that's what we do every day at Adara, and that fills my life with joy, because when I bring it back, because I managed to step out of the cage of my own thinking and I managed to break down a few silos, led and taught by so many amazing people. And when you do that and you connect your heart and your head, absolutely extraordinary things can happen. So that's how I'd summarize the story of Adara. And we're only just beginning. There's an awful lot more to come.